This is Pekin, Indiana, and it's the east side of Pekin. Behind me is the St. Vincent Hospital Clinic from here, and then you look over here, and that's State Road 60 that runs east to west. The hard mill, I believe it's the Soroyan lumber hardwoods factory is there on the left. It is destroyed, and there are folks going through there right now looking for people. The sheriff's deputy in charge here tells me that there are definitely injuries. There are people trapped in a line from this hardwood place. As we go across the street there, that's Voiles Road. Then you have a sawmill that's just after that, where you see the yellow insulation and a red pickup truck and a gold SUV and what have you. You go beyond that, farther to the east, you have homes damaged in a welding business, and that damage is in a line all the way up to Daisy Hill Road, we're told. There are numerous people hurt. We don't have any word on fatalities or anything else worse than that right now. There are paramedics setting up a command post to treat the injured here at that clinic, and there have been firefighters from all over surrounding counties and rescue crews, and even farmers with their front end loaders all moving into Pekin here to help. There is damage to the outside of Pekin as well along State Road 335 and here on the east side of town along State Road 60 in a line that goes all the way up to Daisy Hill Road. We will have more information as we get it here from Pekin, Indiana. Back to you. Yeah, and it is reminiscent of a tornado that blew through here just before Memorial Day weekend in 2004, coming down the hill from the west right into town and headed east. That's what's happened again this afternoon as we take a look. The traffic that's running across your screen is State Road 60, running from the east to the west into Pekin. And we have a trail of damage that goes from those houses along Daisy Hill Road that are off to the distance, coming back into town toward a welding business, a sawmill, and the Soroyan hardwoods plant that's here at the railroad crossing at Voiles Road and State Road 60. The sheriff here in charge tells me that there are many people hurt. They're looking for people now in this wreckage, many people likely trapped. Paramedics from the Washington County Hospital, the St. Vincent's Hospital there, are setting up a medical triage right now at the St. Vincent's Hospital Clinic that's here at State Road 60 and Voiles Road. They're just now getting that set up. You hear chainsaws throughout the area here, farmers bringing in their front-end loaders to try to move some of the debris. Officers ask you to stay away from Pekin, Indiana, if at all possible. They believe one, possibly two, from what the witnesses have told them, one, possibly two storms came down that hill and into town here now about an hour to maybe an hour and a half ago. There's damage, of course, here in Pekin, damage to the west and a little bit to the south of town as well along State Road 335, also in the area of State Road 135. But right now we know people are hurt. They're trying to get to those folks as best as possible, doing searches literally property to property. There's debris all over the place, even high up into the trees along the tree line out to the west there toward Daisy Hill Road. When we know more, we'll have more for you here. We've seen videos from the storm here as well that people shot with their cell phone cameras. One of them appeared to show to me perhaps even two funnel clouds as the storm approached here. We don't know that confirmation yet from the Weather Service, but those videos, of course, are pretty scary to see, and we should have those in the station and showing those to you momentarily if you've not seen them already. But here at Pekin, Indiana, a long weekend, many days at least, of cleanup, and we're just waiting to hear a word on how many people are hurt, and frankly just praying that there aren't any fatalities here, but we just don't know right now. I want to show you here as we look down Voiles Road again toward State Road 60. This is the east end of Pekin, and right now we've got some low-hanging gray clouds coming over here. The sun is gone, and if Mark and Jude and Jeremy could tell me if this is a thunderstorm coming toward us, then I need to take some precautions here in a minute. What we know here from the sheriff who's helped us out, there are people hurt, there are people trapped in basically a line on the east end of Pekin. It starts with a hardwoods plant that's here at Voiles Road and State Road 60, running to the east, north of 60, a sawmill plant, a welding business, and numerous homes that go on up the hill toward Daisy Hill and Daisy Hill Road. We're told people are trapped. There are rescue crews looking for people right now. We don't know any numbers or anything else. And here where I'm standing is the St. Vincent's Medical Center from the old Washington County Hospital at Salem. This is the clinic here, and paramedics have come in to set up a triage, and there's not been anybody brought here yet, but they're still setting up for what may very well be an outdoor operation here, preparing to set up cots and all of that. We understand also that elsewhere in Washington County, along State Road 135 to the north of Palmyra, and excuse me if my geography is a little rusty here, it's Highway 135 and Dutch Creek Road. The Highway Department recently repaved that part of 135, and the storm that went through here at Pekin, one of the two storms apparently just brought up that roadway, that new pavement, churned it up, and we'll hopefully have some more pictures and reports from that part of the county not too far from here in the next few minutes. I don't have any other information about Palmyra per se, other than when I went through there earlier today, just before these storms, the storms appeared to be north and to the east of Palmyra going through there. Another ambulance pulling in here right now at the triage center at the clinic here on the east side of Pekin. And apparently this is going to be one place where they're going to bring folks for treatment and otherwise. But again, basically you go to the center of town of Pekin in a line all the way to the east, and you've got substantial damage, homes and businesses destroyed, debris hanging in the trees, and again, it's going to be very much a long night, a long weekend here in Pekin. One other thing, power is out for a lot of folks, so are the cell phones. It's very difficult to get in and out messages by cell phone and telephone right now, and a lot of power outages. We've seen some of the utility crews just starting to come in here as well.